Going live. You're live. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 5A Section 1 Varsity Baseball. Today, the Armstrong Riverhawks are hosting the Fox Chapel Foxes in a section matchup, and Fox Chapel already with 2 runners aboard. They will score the game's first run on a base hit up the middle. So, quick start for the Foxes as they get on the board. First 3 batters, apologies. There were 2 outs there with that base hit. And it looked like DeMott with the RBI single off of Braden Wright. So now the Foxes have runners on first and second with 2 down. And Wright delivers a fastball. That one is low. I'm going to get you the other view up here. The camera wasn't recognizing for some reason on the software, so I'm going to work through that here. But Braden Wright tries to work through the first inning, and that ball sent deep towards center field. Harkleroad not going to get to that one. That one is out of here, dead center, 3-run shot. Susnack goes yard off of Braden Wright on an inside fastball, and that'll make it 4-0 Foxes here with 2 down in the first inning. Boy, that pitch didn't get inside enough. Wright kind of left it out over, and Susnack got those hands in, turned on it, and hit a bomb out here to pretty much straightaway center to the left side of second base just by a touch. But that is a 3-run shot for Susnack to make it 4-0 Fox Chapel here in the first inning. Oh, man, Braden Wright wants that pitch back. I know it. He was trying to go inside on Susnack right there, and it just tailed back out over the plate, and Susnack did not miss. An absolute bomb. Probably got out by a good, well, let's see where the young man picks it up out here. It's about, I'd say 10 feet over the center field fence, so that's a pretty good poke to a very, very deep part of this park here at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. And a swing and a miss right now. Bandersky at the plate for the Foxes. Thanks to Ryan Bowser State Farm, today's scoreboard sponsor and official broadcast partner of Armstrong Varsity Baseball this season. Wright missing high, and that'll make it 2-1 on Bandersky. And it's a windy day, but I don't mind it too much up here. The wind just blowing some nice warm breezes my way. This is the kind of weather that I pray for when I know I'm doing a game up here. It is just absolutely gorgeous today. 81 degrees at game time. And, you know, I don't mind when the wind's blowing in my face when it's 81 degrees. It's so perfect. I got a little bit of shade from the sun there. You know, got some cloud cover, but also got the landing roof here that will keep me directly out of the sun, but it is gorgeous. Bandersky, little comebacker to right. He steps and throws over to Badak at first, so out of the inning are the Riverhawks, but not before the Foxes put up 4 in the top half of the first inning. The big blow there, a 3-run shot with 2 down by Susnack, the number 6 hitter for these Foxes. So it looked like Wright got through the first couple batters, LaDawn and Geller. And then Haig, Epstein, DeMott, then Susnack. 4 straight hits, 3 of them singles. And then Susnack with the big blow, a 3-run homer. Riverhawks coming up to bat. I'm going to work on this other camera, get her up there for you just as soon as I can. Get you a little zoom in look. Sometimes it's the USB port that you put it into on the computer. I know that probably means absolutely nothing that anyone's watching out there. Sometimes it's finicky. Like you figure it should just work in any USB port, 3.0 port, but sometimes it doesn't. We'll recognize one, will not recognize the other, but it looks like they're going to get it for you here just a moment before the Riverhawks come to the plate. Yeah, see the full screen. Just going to shrink that down and put it up here in the corner for you. About there. Up against the backstop, maybe. Just a touch. There we are. Just a little bit more. Whoop, that's too much. Sorry. First pitch of the game from the Foxes starting pitcher. Second game change updates. The Hawks got Chase Jablonski, the shortstop, leading off. That is Haig. On the mound, lefty for the Foxes. And then I got reviews. Scoreboard down there, and we're all set up and ready to go. Jablonski goes down on like kind of a slider or something, breaking off the plate there down low. Jablonski chased. I brought my binoculars today, those who follow High Top Sports Network today. I always wish I brought my binoculars. I normally forget them. I'm going to try to get those focused up. Boy, I don't know the last time I was using these. Maybe I need to change the prescription. Dusty can't really see much. Jablonski down on strikes against Haig there. First batter for the Hawks. He is out. 4-0 for the lead for the Foxes. The old binoculars focused here. As if I don't have enough things in my hand. Good look at it. Hey, limiter is that? Oh man, just missing on the outside corner there. That was a curveball, but more sheer at the plate. We're talking late discipline when you talk about this young man. He does not go after balls out of the strike zone. And that one on the corner looked like it was in there for a strike. There's no way I can do this. Too much stuff I have to be aware of on the screen, so forget it. It was good while it lasted. Fastball in there. 4 strikes, so that'll even the count up at 2-2. Hey, working sheer, mixing some speeds. And misses that. Lefty on lefty. Yep, Sheer grounds one weakly to the right side, and just getting there in time as Haig to cover it. Van Dursky, the first baseman, went over on the backhand, and trust me, I've played more innings at first base than I've played at any other position. Baseball, softball, fast pitch softball, windmill softball. And that play right there, I'm gonna tell Van Dursky, you probably should have just ran that one over to the bag yourself. Make your pitcher run all the way over there. He could have gotten there. But sometimes as a first baseman, when you go to the backhand and you're a right-handed thrower like Van Dursky is, and I am as well, maybe slow up a little bit and say, hey, here's the ball, I'll toss it to you. You're supposed to cover. I'm not saying he did it intentionally. It's sometimes a subconscious thing for a first baseman. So when you go to the backhand and you're a right-handed throwing first baseman, you kind of want your pitcher to go over there and cover for you so you don't have to sprint back and run toward a guy who's busting it down the first baseline. Not accusing Mr. Van Dursky of anything. No. Quite the contrary. I'm saying that I feel that having played first base at multiple levels of baseball, fast pitch, softball, you're not planting your feet in sprinter. Let's just say that. It's not a sprinter. You don't put your sprinters at first base. After a quick mound visit, Haig begins to work to Logan Badak. The senior had a nice game against Burrow on senior day last week. 3-for-3 homer, double, and a single. Didn't get a chance to go for the cycle as the Riverhawks put it on the Bucks 10-0. So that game was over via the mercy rule. Badak no chance to hit that triple for the elusive cycle. Badak swings. Serves one into center, diving attempt, and it goes off of the pinky of the glove, it looked like. The center fielder crushed him. Riverhawks get a runner as Badak singles right there. Goes down at the softball field. Straight back to the screen. So down 4-0 here. We're going to try and now a little two-out rally. And that ball sky down the left field line foul. Down to end the first inning for the Hawks. 4-0 Fox Chapel on this Ryan Bowser State Farm game day. Backwards K, that is Nationwide Logistics. Backwards K, right the best, Nationwide Logistics. Check them out if you're interested in a new career. Nationwide Logistics offers plenty of awesome benefits. Right the best, Nationwide Logistics. I guess the Microsoft Edge browser is that you get a search. You just take it into the URL bar. You gotta actually write in Google. Or use Bing, which I do not use Bing. It seems to be trying to use that search engine. Nationwide Logistics INC. I want to make sure I gave you the correct website address. Nationwide Logistics Inc. Specializing in cross-border truckload service to and from select Northeast, Midwest, and Southeast states. Check it out. Hiring right now. If you want to join their growing team, you just go to their website, Nationwide Logistics Inc. INC. NationwideLogisticsInc.com. And the first thing that pops up is a little weird hiring banner. Application right there on the website. I'm the best. Check them out. So right on the hill, after giving up 4 in the top of the first. Riverhawks outside the playoff picture right now in 5A Section 1. They play a very, very difficult section. They're firmly in firmly 5th place. Stella up right now with the Foxes. He rips one and Jablonski skies for it, but can't snag it, and that's out into the left field fold of the leadoff base hit. first names of these young Fox Chapel batsmen. You ever read old baseball articles? They're written in a way it's called hitter's batsman. He was an expert batsman. We'll start implementing that in our podcast. Bring back batsman, hashtag. That one ripped. Stepping on third base. Oh no, it got down the line. I apologize. I was going to say, why did he step on third? It was fourth, but did get past Jablonski. He's playing third today, so apologies. I had him named as a shortstop. That's actually Carson Delano out at short. That was Krasinski. Oh, there it is. Blake Krasinski, sophomore, 6'2" outfielder, pitcher. So after that double down the left field line, 2 more in scoring position for the Foxes, nobody out. And back to the top of the lineup, Antonio Ladon at the plate right now, going against right. And right was able to get Ladon in the first inning. To the lead, takes that 1-0 delivery on the outside corner, strike by right. Second, curveball there by right hand. Ladon fooled, able to get just a piece of it to stay alive. Antonio Ladon now down the count 1-2. Second Foxes. Right missing high with that fastball. As mentioned, Foxes on second inning, third, nobody out. Here is the start of the second inning. He's down on strikes. Tried to check a swing, was not able to. So right gets Ladon for the second time. Strike number 2 for Braden Wright. So he's got Ladon to round out his first time up. And then we got Geller, who's up right now, to pop up. That's going to drop fair down the left field line. He's going to score a couple for the Foxes. Good throw from left field. And got him! An outfield assist. A nice throw by Mason Shrekagos to get that second out of the inning, but not before. Geller drops in a hit to score a couple of more runs. So that's 6-0 now. Fox Chapel is up. Joe Geller delivering the 2 RBI single, but done by Mason Shrekagos from left field. A great throw by Shrekagos right on the money, and Kinter was able to slap the tag on for the second out. 6-0 Foxes, bases empty, 2 down. Fastball missing high right there. Glove popped up over there. And comes right back down.
First call, 100-meter hurdles. Open pit,
so there's a track meet behind me.
Please check in, long jump, triple jump.
In case you hear anyone coming over to PA talking about hurdles or high jump, anything related to a track meet. Hey, lefty. Yeah, looks like moving on, 0-1 pitch, curveball, missing inside the head. Armstrong. just under the knees right there. Down there to first base with a walk. So that's going to bring up Epstein. Mitchell Epstein at the plate. He had a base hit first time up. Rips it up the middle, base hit. Harper Road charging and taking advantage, and then the throw gets away, goes to the fence, but holding right there will be Hay. I believe he took a courtesy. So Epstein singles up the middle. Harper Road comes up throwing to third base, which not the play you want right there from your center fielder. You want to keep those runners split. That way the force is intact. Get out of this inning, but thrown there by Harper Road. He wasn't going to get Hay anyway. Spirit speed, got that down there third, sliding in for it. The ball went past Jablonski and went off the fence. That allowed to move up the second to two-more scoring position here for the Foxes. And Monty got a RBI single his last time up. Takes a swing, skies it. And it drops, excuse me. The way his swing was, it just finished like a golf swing. It jumped above his shoulder, but ended up being a ground ball through the infield. And two more runs score, so 2 out lightly there for the Foxes. It is now 8-0. Into this game at the top of the second inning. 8 on the board for Fox Chapel. And that will bring out. 2 mound, 4 mound visit. Visit is sponsored today by Steffi's Country Catering. Check out Steffi's on Facebook. Today is just Monday, so doubtful that this weekend's Sunday takeout menu is up yet. Tuesday and Wednesday. You can find Terry online at Facebook. Just search Terry STEFFY. Which is right there on his page. Either Sunday Takeout Special or request to cater your next event. And if you mention High Top Sports Network, you get a special 10% discount when you cater your next event with Steffi's. Tightened back there, I stretched and my back cracked, and that ball's over Schreckengoss's head. Once again, flexing at the plate right there. What's Susnack? He only homered in this game. That will bring DeMott around to make it 9-0. Susnack has Brady Wright and Riverhawks number today. Brady Wright. Coach Anselmo left him in for one more to, get the guy who got him in the first inning, but Susnack again, very patient at the plate, and delivers on a ball that I feel like Braden Wright thought he might have missed his spot right there, and Susnack jumping all over it to take advantage. Right now for the Hawks. Ryan Wagaman in this throw. Got Susnack on second base after that RBI double. 9-0 Riverhawks, or excuse me, Fox Chapel over the Riverhawks. Foxes chasing Braden Wright from the game. 9-0 after RBI double. From Susnack, waiting. His teammate watched. Oh no, he drew a walk. So Bandersky will be the first batter faced by Ryan Wagaman. Wagaman to Bandersky. Now the beginning of Wagaman's afternoon. Inherits Susnack at second base. Is right now where I'm sitting, I don't have sunglasses, and right now the sun is bouncing off the railing right in front of me and going straight into my eyeballs. I'm trying to find an angle where I'm not looking at just bright light. Wagaman with a 3/4 delivery right there. This is away. Gives up a deep shot. That one's going to get out here just in front of the fence in right center field. Shear picks it up, fires it back in. And another run on the board for the Foxes, 10-0. Fox Chapel continuing to pour it on. As that was an opposite field RBI double by Bandersky, the first baseman. Wagaman to Costello, 2-0 count right now. is 3-0. Wagaman. Pete Costello misses outside ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk after the RBI double by Bandersky. Fox Chapel again threatening here with 2 down, and they've done a lot of work with 2 outs. Sorry if you heard a echo of sorts when I was on the air there. The other camera's sound wasn't muted, so might have sounded a little funky for a little bit. And that ball right back to Wagaman and over to Badak at first, but not before the Foxes put up 6 more runs. 10-0 now, Fox Chapel, as we head to the bottom of the second here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Treckengoss with you. Hope you were able to tune in yesterday for the Armstrong County Sports Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We had, well, I'm just going to call them major internet issues there at Lobby Hall, where there was just no way to get signal to the computer, no setting you could change. That's what happens. We are at the mercy of the internet. Had a hotspot. All they had was Wi-Fi. It's an all-brick building with thick glass. We couldn't get anything out, let alone in for signal. But continuing to work on it. We caught most of it. Settings adjustments had to take place, a lot of them. Stream went down a couple times. And thankfully, we're aware when the stream goes down. I appreciate the folks that are tuning in. I can't do it without you guys, but don't need all the updates. Nobody knows, like we know, when there's something funky going on, technically with the stream. Had to get a quick sip from the canteen. Got some Gatorade in there today. Mason Treckengoss leading off against Haig. Takes the first pitch for a strike. And Treckengoss a bit late on that fastball. Treckengoss will lead it off with a base hit into right field. And that will be Riverhawk's second hit of the game. Badak also a base hit in the first inning. Apologies, folks, here. My game changer is just real slow and not updating particularly well. Nick Kinter up at the plate. Treckengoss down at first. And I believe the count is 1-1. Oh, no, 1-2. Curveball taken upstairs and inside, 2-2 the count. Kinter having a good year at the plate and with the glove. He's very solid defensively out there at second base for Armstrong. And Kinter lays off the high heat by Haig right there. So wind really picking up, blowing straight into my face. Oh man, it blew a bottle of Gatorade off the... Now I'm getting a little worried about my cameras. I said I wasn't worried before, as Kinter able to work a walk there out of Haig. I don't know, the wind seems to be intensifying a little bit. Carson Delano, the shortstop, his first at bat. 2 runners aboard for the Riverhawks. Nobody out here, bottom of the second inning. Delano rips it foul down the left field line. That ball in there for strike 3, the backwards K, courtesy of Nationwide Logistics. Thanks to all of our great sponsors, Nationwide Logistics, Ryan Bowser State Farm, Steffi's Country Catering. I'm up here in the Bugsy's Pizza and Wings broadcast booth. Thanks to Mills Chiropractic and DeMond Chiropractic here on the network, our sponsors for Armstrong baseball this season. One away now after the strikeout of Delano. So Schreckengoss remaining at second base. He led off with a single. Kinter drew a walk. So he's down at first. 10-0 Foxes here, bottom of the second. And swing and a miss. A lot of heat right there from Haig. He just reached back, fired that one past Ian Graham, the catcher for Armstrong, getting his first bat of the day. And tries the fastball upstairs, but Graham lays off. That'll even the count at 2-2. And down over the hill there. Pardon me. Armstrong softball is up 7-0 on Kiski area. And strikeout number 2 of the inning for Haig as he gets Graham. So a couple of strikeouts after Haig put a couple of runners on. And first pitch in there for a strike. Ian Harkleroad at the plate right now, the center fielder for the Riverhawks. Oh man, got a high strike call right there, did Haig. Ought to be thankful to the umpire for that call. That one looked a little bit high on Harkleroad. So Haig now trying to work out of this jam. 2 on for the Riverhawks. And that one just upstairs. Harkleroad able to get low, kind of duck below that one. It was still a little bit more elevated than the previous pitch, but that was the starter pistol behind me for the track meet. And a foul ball there by Harkle Road, out of play. So one game this year we had a Harkle Road for the Riverhawks, and then we had a Herkelroth. I'm trying to remember what team he played for, but thought that was interesting. You know how last names get altered when your ancestors come from one country to here. Whoa, that throw by Haig. Nicely picked up by Ladon, the shortstop, as he tried a turnaround pickoff move on Schreckengost. And that one in the dirt, knocked down by Mitchell Epstein behind the plate. And down on strikes goes Harkle Road. So Riverhawks put a couple on, but unable to cash them in. Patriots. 10-0 Fox Chapel as we head to the top of the third here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Schreckengost here with you this afternoon. Beautiful day here on Buffington Road, high atop the hill between Ford City and Katanning in scenic Manor Township, Pennsylvania. 10-0 Foxes. Riverhawks able to get a couple runners on last inning, but unable to cash them in against Haig, who is throwing a nice little game so far. Just a couple of innings, of course, but he's already got 5 strikeouts, just 2 hits allowed, both singles, one to Logan Badak in the first and one to Mason Schreckengost to lead off the second. I believe Wagaman going to be back out there. He came in to relieve Braden Wright in the second inning. So Ladon leads off with a single. That'll bring up Geller. Now going against Wagaman. And Wagaman gets a strike right there. That'll even the count at 1-1. I see a very cool looking little spider crawling across my table here. He's green. Don't know what he is, but he's little. He's a little guy. Kind of looks like he's hopping while he's moving. He's kind of green and orange. I have to look that up. Spiders of Pennsylvania. Oh, he jumped down on the metal floor now. He was up. Oh man, that's It's a long ways for a guy his size. He jumped from the edge of the table down to the aluminum. Well, I don't know what it is here. Probably some kind of lightweight metal for the landing and the bleachers. And that ball popped up, fouled away. Titanium alloy. I highly doubt it's that. Remember back when I played this game, there were, well, at this level in particular, the bats that these guys have nowadays are just incredible. I couldn't believe it whenever my mom bought me like a $70 bat. I thought, you could have told me it was worth $1 million. I would have believed it. But it was able to last for quite some time. And I've made this joke on the air before, and I've talked to coaches about it. Back when I played, there was one bat that everybody wanted to swing on the team. That was the old Easton Black Magic, the club. So after LaDawn gets down there, they're just going to put Geller on at first base. So 2 aboard here. Fox Chapel already threatening in the third, and they have a 10-0 lead. And Haig, a chance to really help himself right now. Well, there's something you don't see every day. It kind of looks like me on the golf course. A hit that goes sideways. Doesn't go out. And I'm looking over at a practice, actually, so didn't happen in this game. But when you're up here, you can kind of see everything, so. And that ball deep toward the gap again. And Fox Chapel going to put a couple more on the board. Don't think anybody's stopping. Geller around and up easily. And Haig delivers an opposite field 2-run double. Make it 12-0 Foxes. So Haig out there at second. Oh man, my screen disappeared. Come back. Really tough to see. I'm squinting. That one deep. Schreckengost tracks it down. Nice play. Mason Schreckengost on the run out there and left. Had to slide down to one knee. His second nice defensive play by Schreckengost. He threw a runner out earlier in this game at second base. So, I thought Mason was pretty comfortable at third last year. Looking real comfortable out and left. So far, about halfway through the year, they switched him to, give a little bit more glove, a little bit more defensive capability in the outfield. So one away and a stolen base there in. Straight steal by Haig. Tamad at the plate. Graham came up throwing. That pitch was a little low by Wagaman. And Graham did a good job of blocking it down and firing it down there, but Haig able to slide in safely. Wagaman delivers. That one, well, I couldn't see the strike call. That's because that ball was just off the plate there. 2-1 to DeMott. He's got a runner at third. That's Haig. And DeMott sends it. A high chopper. Jablonski makes a good play to go up and get that ball, but as soon as that ball was contacted by DeMont, Haig took off toward the plate. No way for Jablonski to set his feet and throw home and get Haig. It would have been impossible. He thought about it. So that'll make it 13-0. Whoa, I don't know what happened to that score there. There we go. 13-0 third inning. Foxes lead the Riverhawks. Susnack, who is 2 for 2 today, going against Wagaman, 2 down. Yeah, swing and a miss right there. A little. I just think Susnack was a little bit overzealous when he cut that one loose. And that one sent deep center. Harkle rode back, and it's over his glove. It just kept carrying, and it got over Harkle Road's glove and into second base. Is Susnack. Not sure how they're going to score that one here. Harkle Road looked like he had it measured, but as he kept getting closer to the fence, kind of pulled the glove in. It kept carrying. The ball kept carrying out this way. The wind, as I've mentioned a couple of times, blowing out here. Straight away center field, it's blowing out. So that allowed Susnack. Well, they got him marked as a single. He's down at second. Well, they called it an error on Harkle Road, so no love from his own dugout right there. The official scorer called it a two-base error on the missed fly ball there by Harkle Road, and that allows Bandersky to step in. Wagaman upstairs to Bandersky. That ball missing. Trying to turn my body, my back, my head, whatever. So the wind isn't just blaring in your ear. That pitch by Wagaman misses. Wind has kind of changed directions just a bit. Now blowing from right to left, but still blowing pretty forcefully out. And Wagaman tried to slip one in there to Bandersky and did not see a call there, so I'm assuming it's the ball. And a walk issued to Bandersky on the 3-1 delivery by Wagaman. So a couple more on base for the Foxes. Got Susnack down at second, and Bandersky. Stella making it 14-0. log them in now. Trying to get out of it still with 2 outs. Fox Chapel doing a great job with 2 outs all day long. And another run here would be, well, they're not going to get it as Bashir lines up that line drive by Krasinski, so the inning ends. 4 more on the board for Fox Chapel. So the Riverhawks going to need to do something here. No offense found yet for Armstrong. Haig doing a good job. He has only thrown, let's check it out. We'll go to the box score here. Yeah, Haig's only thrown 42 pitches, 31 of which have been strikes. And at softball, it is 8-0. You can tune into that one on the network. Riverhawks in front. Of the Kiski area Cavaliers, that in the top of the 5th. Here we are in the bottom of the 3rd. Some other scores from around the area. Leechburg baseball up on Bishop Canevin 9-2. Oh, sorry about that. That is actually softball. Bishop Canevin needs to fix their little avatar. It's a baseball. It's actually softball, Bishop Canevin. So the Crusaders trail the Blue Devils 9-2. And Leechburg baseball is actually winning right now, 1-0 over Rochester. Here's a good one. United and West Shamokin baseball tied up right now at 7-7. Oh wait, no, I think that was the game maybe that ended in a tie earlier this season. I'm not sure. Sometimes that'll pop right up like it's on every day's schedule. It's weird. Stream here for this one. So Jablonski down to first base with a walk, a leadoff walk, 2nd inning in a row. The Riverhawks have had the leadoff runner aboard. This will bring up Rory Bashir, 0-for-1 on the afternoon against Haig. Well, behind in the count is Badak. One away here. 2 down now after the pop-up. Braden Wright coming to the plate. Wright is 0 for 1. Started this game on the mound for the Riverhawks, but could not get through 2 full innings. Jablonski still down at first after that leadoff walk. And big swing and a miss there by Wright. Gets out of the way of that one, so count is 2-0. So Wright trying to do some damage here. Down there to first base after his walk. And the ball gets back to the screen. Wild pitch. Mason Treckengoss 1 for 1. He is at the plate. A couple of runners in scoring position. We're going to get a mound visit, and don't think there's a pitching change coming, but I did see a little delayed raise of the hand there, but where is this? It's so bright here I can't see my screen. That makes it hard to find the mouse. So Riverhawks, their best chance of the day. Runners at second and third. And one of their better hitters coming to the plate, Mason Treckengoss, 1 for 1. Going against Haig right now, and, out of the dugout was head coach Jimmy Hastings to just give some advice here. Swing on the first pitch, fouled. Well out of play to the left side. Treckengoss down 1-1 after that foul ball. And swung on, chopped. Oh, wow, had to back up on it, but still makes a great throw to get out of the inning and keep the Riverhawks on the board. Antonio Ladon took that hard chopper, had to step back. He must have seen some wicked spin on that ball off the bat of Treckengoss. Had to step back, field it, and then fire a bullet across into Bandersky's glove, and he did so. So a nice play at short there to end the inning and snuff out the Armstrong threat. Riverhawks remain scoreless in this game. Fox Chapel, on the other hand, a 2-touchdown lead right now, 14-0, as we head to the fourth here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Treckengoss here with you this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful day, and that you are able to get a tee time if you're a golfer. And if you do like to golf, well, guess what? You're in luck. Birdsfoot Golf Club is the official golf course of High Top Sports Network. I mean, we are heading there after the baseball and softball games today. Joe Rhodes and myself are going to be taking a couple of possible sponsors out for a game of smack it around is what I call it. Not much of Well, that's not true. I mean, I try really hard. I've played more golf already this year. It is what? April 29th. I've played more golf already this calendar year than I've ever played in my life. And I don't know if it's helping. It doesn't seem like it is. Certain things I'm obviously doing better just because of the sheer amount of practice reps. Other things I continue to struggle with. Namely, keeping my driver in play. That is the hardest thing for me. I'll go up and hit 3 drives in a row that are just all pipeline, right down the middle or going where I aim. And then I'll hit 3 in a row that just take off looking very straight and then just turn on the gas and hit a hard left or right turn. There's no rhyme or reason for any of it, but that's why burst foot is great. We'll get you slicked up. Get you slicked up with a round. We owe Armstrong assistant coach Kyle Montgomery a round, so we got to get that done here. I know he's a busy man during the season, so might have to wait till just after the season is over. But I know we have some giveaways and stuff coming up. Some special things we want to do during playoffs because the Riverhawks softball team will certainly be in the playoffs. They clinched their section championship last Friday, defeating Franklin Regional at Franklin Regional. And then we're going to most likely roll along with the West Shamokin softball team as well. So LaDawn on at first. And now Geller up. And I believe I fixed the inning. Yep, top of the 4th. And one way or another, it doesn't matter how much Fox Chapel does or doesn't score in this inning. I believe the Riverhawks will need to put up some runs to continue this game in the home half of the 4th. I know it's 15 after 3 innings, 11 after 4, and then 10 after 5, I believe. So right now, 14-0. Fox Chapel Foxes in the lead. And a quick throw over there. Wagaman still in this game, pitching for the Riverhawks. And throw over. Well, does he hang on? Yes, he does. LaDawn able to get over to third on that ground out by Geller. It was a long throw for Jablonski. And then LaDawn never hit the brakes. He just kept going, figuring it's going to be a long throw for Badak over there to get it back across. So LaDawn did that, and he is now down at third, 1 away. Yeah, pretty wild that LaDawn made it from first to third on a ground out. But read the play perfectly. That's a smart play. Heads up play by LaDawn to get down there. And never stopped running. Never stopped at all. So right now, Wagaman with 1 away. He is working to Haig. Haig is 2 for 2, pitching a nice game as well for the Foxes. And Haig swings and skies it towards shallow left. And, oh boy, got over Schreckengast. And there was a That's just a tough break. This sky is so high right there, and running out after it like he thought he had a shot was Delano, and that ball was way past where he was, and I think Schreckengoss thought it was shorter because of the way Delano was chasing it, and then all of a sudden the ball lands maybe a foot behind Mason Schreckengoss. 15-0 now, Fox Chapel. But, I mean, this sky, it is incredible. I didn't see the ball at all, got to be quite honest with you. Did not see it at all. Off the bat, just the way that LaDon followed through, you could tell it was going to be a pop-up, and then Delano was going after it like he had a shot at it. And, I mean, that ball was a good, 100 feet away from Delano. So Schreckengoss pulled up. I don't know if he thought Delano was going to get to it or if he thought Delano could see it, because he obviously couldn't. And then the ball lands behind Schreckengoss, so that allows Haig to get into second base with an RBI double. 15-0. Fox Chapel in front. But, I mean, as soon as, I got to tell you, I didn't see it at all. Again, similar to my drives off the tee at Birdsfoot Golf Club. Sometimes I'll hit them and I'll think, man, that's going to be a good one. And I look up and there is no ball to be found. And then I'll go to where I think it might have landed, and there is no ball to be found. Ground ball picked up by Delano. Throw on the run right into the glove of Badak. Nice play by Carson Delano up the middle. So it's 15-0. Fox Chapel trying to get out of it now with just the one run allowed as Wagaman. And Haig moves over to third. As Epstein grounds out, so huge swing right there. That ball skied towards center field. Looks like Harkle Road has a read on it. He does. Oh, that's Bashir. They switched it. Rory Bashir now in center field, and Caden Sheeran took his place in right. So the Riverhawks going to have to start chopping some wood here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Otherwise, this one is over via the mercy rule. And Haig looking to shut it down, get the complete game victory, even though complete game in this case would only be 4 innings. And we're moving to the middle of the fourth. Fox Chapel taking the field. Well, I wonder if that is kind of a commonplace routine for Fox Chapel, sprinting out of the dugout for the Foxes right there. And I know pitchers that did like this, and I know pitchers that didn't like this at all. I'm going to explain it here in just 1 second. Certain pitchers didn't want anyone to touch the ball before they got out to the mound, and they would pick it up and they would start their warm-ups. And I mean, if you picked it up trying to be a nice guy, and I learned this the hard way. I played first a lot, as I mentioned, so I was, wasn't hitting that inning. I was kind of, I never sat on the bench during a game. I was always leaning up against the fence and chattering, and shockingly never shut my mouth. But I never sat down. So if I knew there wasn't a good chance of me getting up that inning, I would just, throw my batting gloves in my back pockets and keep my glove under my, left armpit, and have a ball with me, because I'd be throwing, those warm-up grounders across the diamond. Well, I think I was in 10th grade. I can't remember, 9th or 10th grade, but the inning ended. I happened to be near the fence to go out, near the door to go out of the dugout. And so I was the first one out. And I thought, well, I'm going to be a nice guy here and pick up the ball for my pitcher and hold it for him and wait until he gets out there and toss it to him. So I'll save him, having to bend over and pick up the ball. I'll just hand it to him. Won't that be nice? Well, guess what? I got an earful from my pitcher that particular day, as there is a leadoff single. So 3 innings in a row, the Riverhawks have had the leadoff batter aboard. That's Nick Kinter taking that 1-1 pitch out into right. But yeah, I picked up the ball and I was kind of waiting there at the mound for my pitcher to come out. And as soon as he hit the doorway from the dugout to the field and saw me standing there, just basically kind of just tossing the ball up in the air to myself, he screamed, "Shrek, put it on the expletive ground." And I didn't know what he meant. I'm like, "Put what on the expletive ground?" And he goes, "The expletive ball." And I thought, well, okay, that's weird, sure. So I dropped it. And I stood there thinking that he was going to say something to me. And he came out, he picked the ball up with his glove, you know, the left hand where you kind of reach down, just kind of scoop it with the webbing and pull it up to yourself. And he goes, "Well, why are you still standing here?" And I said, I don't know. Why did you make me put the ball on the ground? And he said, "Because I don't want anyone to touch it before I come out for that inning. I don't want the umpire to touch it. I don't want anybody to touch it. I don't care if the previous team, you know, the way they got out of the inning, you know, was a ground out. The first baseman just tossed it toward the mound, and everybody ran off the field." He goes, "I don't want anybody to touch it once that inning for us is over, and I'm going back out onto the mound." I thought, man, I thought I had OCD. That's kind of borderline nut job. So down to second is Kinter now, one away. Wiles at the plate. But they say golfers are among the most superstitious athletes. Baseball players got to be right up there. Hockey players as well. And that one popped up. Again, never saw it off the bat of Wiles. But DeMott did over there at second base, so the Riverhawks down to their final out of the afternoon. And Caden Sheeran going to get an at-bat here. That pitch in there for a strike by Haig. He's been fantastic. Just 68 pitches so far this afternoon. And that'll do it. The Riverhawks go down to Fox Chapel. Final out of the game. Sheeran going down on strikes to Haig to end it. So 15-0. The final here. Fox Chapel takes the first half of the home-and-home series, section series. Second half will be played tomorrow at Fox Chapel. And what we're going to do right now, we'll go over the schedule a little bit for you here as the Riverhawks fall to 6-8 on the year. Tomorrow's game at Fox Chapel on the 30th at 4 o'clock. Then next week, we're going to have some games here. First Kiski and North Catholic will be the last two games that we do here for this regular season for the baseball team. And then softball, Armstrong softball, they are currently, well, let's see, they're leading 9-0 here in the bottom of the sixth inning. 9-0 Riverhawks. And looks like Jesse Pugh at the plate. It's pretty pretty funny that I can actually see down there to the softball game as Coach Santelmo gathers the troops up here at the baseball field. And they're along the third baseline, right there at third in their normal spot. Turn it over there and loosen that up, and we'll get the... Whoop, I went past them, I think. Where are we? Hey! Went past them there. Sorry about that. You can see the Hawks gather out there at third for their little post game, and they'll fall to 6 and 8. As I said, they'll be on the road to finish the home and home section series tomorrow at Fox Chapel. Riverhawks softball team, they'll be at home again this week. Thursday we'll be taking on Indiana, and Friday taking on Highlands here at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. We will have those games on the network, so make sure you tune in. A couple softball games and a baseball game left this week. Well, I'll recap. I got to select a DeMond Chiropractic Player of the Game. Can't forget that. Thanks to Dr. DeMond, Dr. Justin DeMond, family owned and operated for 3 generations. DeMond Chiropractic in McGrann, and it looks like the Riverhawks just ended it down there on the softball field. So Armstrong softball gets a mercy roll victory, and the baseball team goes down via the mercy roll. And I'll just go over and recap really quickly this one and select our DeMond Chiropractic Player of the Game. Well, Braden Wright started for the Riverhawks, gave up 10 runs on 10 hits, all of them earned, just 1 strikeout. He will take the loss. Ryan Wagaman came in, pitched decently in relief, gave up 5 runs on 6 hits. Only 4 of those earned, 3 walks, no strikeouts. And down through the Fox Chapel. Well, there's no doubt about it. Who's going to get our Player of the Game? DeMond Chiropractic Player of the Game. That'll be the pitcher slash number... Where's he hitting here? 4th? No, he's hitting 3rd. Haig for Fox Chapel. He's going to get our DeMond Chiropractic Player of the Game. Jeremy Haig, complete game shutout victory. Only gave up 3 hits, struck out 8, and at the plate, 3 for 3 with a double, 3 runs scored, and 3 knocked in. So congratulations to Jeremy Haig from Fox Chapel, our DeMond Chiropractic Player of the Game. Dr. DeMond is focused on healthy alternatives to surgery. Also, some cool weight loss programs down there at DeMond Chiropractic, so check them out online. So that's going to do it for me. Josh Reckengoss heading down to Bird's Foot Golf Course, Golf Club, the official golf course of High Top Sports Network. Book your tee time online, birdsfoot.com, and check out their calendar of events this week coming up. May the Course be with you, a Star Wars themed event. Looks pretty cool. I was actually thinking about getting those head covers for my driver and fairway woods, the May the Course be with you head covers. Those things are pretty sweet. But make sure you check out birdsfoot.com for their calendar of events. And also, to book your tee time online, become a member. Check out their membership rates. Always great deals to be had at Birdsfoot. Make sure you check out No League Tuesdays. You book it right around now. You get it right around now in the afternoon on a Tuesday. You're going to have some smooth sailing out there. A lot of people think, that course probably has leagues. Well, they do. They do pretty much every other day. But Tuesday is No League Tuesday, so check it out. And book your tee time at birdsfoot.com. Can't recommend it highly enough. It's a beautiful course, well-maintained, awesome place to play. Great staff. Travis Lindsay, the owner, is fantastic. Trevor Lidstrom, the club pro, awesome. All the ladies in the pro shop who take the reservations. Of course, would be remiss if I didn't mention former Freeport libero / softball all-star Claire Kreitzer, the director of events out there at Birdsfoot. Claire, now an assistant coach for Tom Phillips at Freeport on the varsity volleyball team, and also coaches the, I believe, junior high team for Freeport. So we love Claire. She's a high topper by association, of course, and I got to see Coach Phillips yesterday at the Armstrong County Sports Hall of Fame banquet. Just truly one of my absolute favorite coaches to cover. Not just a coach we cover, I consider Tom a friend. And, back for more this year. They fell a little bit short after winning states in 2022. And I asked him after that loss to Phillipsburg Osceola in the quarterfinals last year, did you think about hanging it up? Did you ever give it any thought? And he just smiled because his wife was standing right beside him. And, boy, he gave me the answer she didn't want to hear. He said, not a second did I ponder retirement. So I'm thankful for that, even if Coach Phillips' significant other is not. All right, check us out on the network all week. Follow us on social media, see where we are, what we're going to be doing, where we're broadcasting from next. Recapping the final score on this Ryan Bowser State Farm game day. Fox Chapel 15, Armstrong 0. My name is Josh Reckengoss for the entire High Top Sports Network team. I'd like to wish you a